Hail and kill caller, you're on the air.
Hey, greetings from Boston.
Hello, John. Did you see that you made the best of the classic metal show?
Oh my God! I did, and oh boy, did I have a ball with that! I horrified a lot of people.
You horrified a lot of people.
I sure did. It was fucking nuts. I sounded like a loser.
So, do you recant your statement?
No, I just say I can finally listen to you guys again because my band has been a regular at this bar every Saturday night for like 2 months now, and our singer just quit. So thank God, the first thing I did tonight put you guys back on. I got a lot of people listening.
Well, did you get the girl that you saw her balloon knot since she was a great singer? Is she now the lead singer in your band?
No, she's not returning my phone calls. I tried to call her like 3 times.
Maybe she's trying to recover from that giant hog in her ass.
Yeah, I heard she's got staples in it now, so I don't know what the hell happened. Hey, I have a serious question. I heard a rumor the other night that Ozzy, Judas Priest, and Motorhead are going on tour together in the spring, and it's called the Monster Tour. Have you heard anything about that?
That is the rumor.
Oh, okay, cool. So you guys heard it. All right, good.
Well, as long as we heard it, makes it credible, right, John?
Exactly. Better than anybody out there.
That's right, John.
Hey, you're right about that.
Okay,
John.
well, hey, it was good talking to you guys. I'll probably talk to you next Saturday night. I'll be listening, so fuck you, pal. Hand jobs and balloon knots.
All right, John.
Well, at least he was direct and to the point and back out.
Yeah, still not going to admit that he lied, but that's okay.
Did you see that basically kicked the show off?
Oh, yeah.
Well, what did you think of the Best of show?
Enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Laughed a lot. Dude, it's so weird with me, and you know this. I don't remember what we say. I never remember what we say. So listening to it, to me, was like hearing it for really the first time, because I always don't remember anything.
Right.
And we had some funny shit going.
Well, I had about 20, I think it was like 22 segments.
Okay.
And I had to cobble it down to about 10.
Right.
And, that was tough. And, I wanted to stay within the 6 hours. I know I could have gone as long as I wanted.
Yeah, sure.
But I just wanted to stay within a normal show time.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to get in as many as I could. I didn't want one continuous 2-hour segment. I wanted to get, a whole sampling throughout the year.
Right.
So I went back to the beginning of the year and I started pulling segments, and I thought, yeah, that one's pretty good. That one's funny as I remember it, and so on and so forth. And I think what I did is that I think I captured the shows or the segments that more or less set the tone for the year.
Right. I think so.
So that's how I put it together. So, I started off kind of slow with John and his balloon knots, and then I kind of got into, some silliness, and then we got into the whole racial thing, and then we ended with our good friend Bob Leather.
Yeah, that was fun. Yep, Nathan had the same complaint I did. No Jerry from Facts of Life.
Yeah, but you know what? That was more like a chat room thing. I had that, and what made that segment great is if you participated in the chat room and could see the graphics at the same time.
Disagree with you fully on
Really?
That. Listening back to that, you laughing and me laughing made that segment fucking work.
Yeah, well, it's sort of the same thing with Ian Hunter.
Right, yeah.
Because the graphics in the chat room definitely made the segment, and I'm just like, without that companion piece, does it have the same effect?
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, with Ian Hunter, I get mail I get at least one email or Facebook post a month with somebody just emailing saying that they heard the Ian Hunter thing and laughed their ass off. And they're not seeing the picture anymore.
Okay.
Dude, we paint a good picture. you don't. Yeah, the photo of Jerry from Facts of Life was fucking hysterical, but the whole picture of the insanity of what was going on the show made that work, and just the way that it was a whole Tim James slamash,
Sure.
made it fucking work.
Yeah. Well, that was a consideration. I did have it on the board.
Yeah,
But then the without the graphic is what made me not put it in there.
Dude, you could have put 100 segments together, and we could have gone on and on and on. You know, I mean, there was my favorite segment of the whole year. Unless I'm forgetting, was not in the show. Was not in the best of, which was fucking, as dumb as it sounds. It was fairly recently. Was the stupid George Lynch, Don Dokken Magic Jack commercial. That shit makes me laugh. I've listened to it 50 times. I'm probably half the listenership of it on Spreaker because it just makes me laugh. You know, us doing fucking reads of pretending we're Don or George
Right.
talking about Magic Jack.
Right.
So stupid, but so funny, man.
Sure. Well, again, it was a tough decision, you know, going through and listening to the segments and going, you know, that kind of flows into this, and that was kind of because there was more than just grabbing segments and just editing them together.
Oh yeah,
You know,
I could never do that show. That's why I don't do that show.
right?
When I used to do that show, it used to make me crazy.
Yeah,
Because I would sit there and listen to shit for fucking a month trying to put it together. And you remember everything.
Sure.
You fucking remember, oh, yeah, that was in March.
yeah.
March 18th. You know, you have that fucking sick memory that me, I'm like, oh, did we say something about that? Did we talk about racial stuff? I don't remember.
Yeah. Well, I tried to spread out the year. I didn't want to put anything that was too recent because it just
Right.
happened.
Sure.
But I wanted to go back further, and probably the one that people maybe stopped thinking about or maybe forgot about or it died down a little bit was that if you breathe, you're a nigger.
Yeah, that was good. Jesus Christ. Dude, that whole, and Donnie V. Good God.
And the whole Chris Holmes niggers ruin music.
Yeah, dude. Speaking of that, did you happen to listen to the soundbite of the first song from Shittin' Bricks?
Well, I know you have it on the list here, but I did not listen to it.
It's a jewel. I mean, it actually sounds metal, which is good, but
Sure.
that vocal, holy cow.
But what a title, Shittin' Bricks.
Shittin' Bricks. I can't wait to
Shittin'
get
bricks.
it. You know I'm going to buy it.
Of course.
I'm going to definitely buy it, and we're definitely going to have him on the show to talk about some Shittin' Bricks.
It's like, dude, we're racist too. Let's talk.
Dude, let's talk niggers. And I swear to God, that's how I'm going to put it too. I'm going to say, so Chris, let's talk niggers.
Right.
And I'm going to get him going. I've already planned that one.
Right.
Just if you guys don't like racist stuff, then that would be when you see that I have Chris Holmes on the schedule, plan on not listening. Because I'm going to get him going about racist stuff.
Right. That'd be so good.
I'm doing it. There's no... Dude, I've been thinking I saw the link, and I immediately was like, yep, I got to do that. No question.
Yeah. But anyway, so what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, getting back to the Best of show. I listened to the Best of show. I listened back to it, and I thought it came out pretty good, and I know that there's Jerry.
It's Jerry.
Yeah. I know that, you know, people were going to be disappointed. One of the segments that I wanted to add in there, but it was just way too long, was the Reuben Cross at the library.
Yeah.
You know, that was a good segment. That was a fun segment. People remember that and still quote that on Facebook and whatnot.
Sure.
But it was almost 2 hours long.
I know. Well, it was definitely killing of stupid Jennifer.
Yeah. So it was just like, am I gonna burn 2 hours just on one segment? And I thought, no, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, they can go back in Spreaker and find that one.
Exactly. So I just tried to sprinkle in, you know, a good selection of stuff and kind of keep it interesting and kind of funny. And I did add the ones that people did suggest.
Right.
Like people wanted me to include the lentillum.
Yeah, lentillum. That was funny.
Yeah, that was good. And you know, they wanted the Tates meet the Neeleys.
That was good
when
too.
my sister and her boyfriend were here in the studio.
Did you play it back for your sister?
Oh yeah, we played it on Christmas night.
What they think?
Oh well, they go, God, I forgot I said that stuff.
So were they horrified at what
No, they weren't horrified. They were actually laughing. Their neighbors were over and listening to it too, and they were just like, "This is better than some of the stuff I've heard on Howard Stern."
Yeah, no shit.
And and what's funny is because they don't know me and they don't know you.
Right.
The accolades went to my sister and Jim that you guys should do your own radio show.
Oh yeah, that would last about a minute.
And it's just like, yeah, it wouldn't have anything to do with the actual hosts of the show.
Yeah.
Making it happen.
Yeah, pulling them into that situation. And asking all the crazy, because if I remember right, I asked your sister all kinds of crazy questions.
Yeah, sure you were. Remember, I had to leave the room because she wouldn't tell you about the biggest and the smallest and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So, that kind of stuff. But, yeah, you guys are really funny. You guys should think about doing your own show.
They should.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe Corey will give them a spot on the...
Exactly.
United Rock. What year is this? Jesus Christ. On uncontrolled noise.
Right.
United Rock Radio. What year was that? 2006?
Yeah, that was like way back in the day. 2004, 2005.
Boy, you want to know if I'm getting old? There you go.
United Rock Radio.
What a reference that was out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's Dave Tedder.
Yeah, that's forever ago.
Sure.
Wasn't that where... That was like the first incarnation that slowly morphed into Wicked Brew, didn't it? He was there. He was part of the United Rock family.
I think so.
And then he broke off to form Wicked Brew with 2 Ys and 3 Ks.
Yeah,
and
because that'd be so easy to find.
Yeah, Wicked Brew Radio.
Yeah. Hail and Kill, caller. You're on the air.
Hail and Kill, boys. It's Motorhome.
What's up, Motorhome?
Well, fuck all, but that was the best segment of the whole year.
Which one?
Well, with your sister, whatever, her boyfriend.
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty good.
I listened to it 100 times through the summer, and then left it for a month, and then when the best of come on, it's just like sitting here and laughing to myself right out loud, which is weird for me, because that doesn't happen when I'm by myself. It was awesome.
So did you enjoy the best of show totally then, the whole thing?
You know what? I only listened to the first, up until Tates meet the Neeleys.
Right.
I haven't got that far yet. Got drunk that night, and I'll catch up with the podcast, but it's been, Tom and I ate our faces off and fucking drank that night, and went to bed early.
Mm. So
together?
No.
So has there been any additional fallout from the show with Deanne?
Well, not for me. I'm sure there has been for others, but not for me.
Oh, so you've been immune to the fray.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Well, as long as things are peaceful up there in Canada.
Peaceful and cold. But yeah, I just wanted to, I'm going to bolt here, but the segment with your family and all the Tates, which was, Jeff was so awesome. Well, doghouse, whatever. It was just sweet. Like, I listened to it over and I caught nuances that I didn't catch the first fucking 500 times I listened to that. like it was, all of them were just throwing shit right on the fly, and it worked.
Yeah. All right, Motorhome.
Okay. Hell yeah. Fuck you, pal. Blowjob.
There he goes.
Blowjob.
Blowjob.
All right.
Well, anyway, so that ended the year for the Classic Metal Show, which I think was a good way to end the year.
Sure.